What if I told you that more than half of Ohio seniors are now spending over 70% of their monthly income on just housing, food, and medical bills, and for many, 2026 is shaping up to be even worse. Costs across the state are rising faster than Social Security checks, and the gap is growing every single month. Property taxes are jumping, grocery prices refuse to come down, and healthcare expenses are quietly draining savings that took decades to build. For thousands of seniors, retirement is starting to feel less like security and more like survival. Here's the unsettling part. Most seniors don't see the financial pressure until it's already too late. Bills arrive one by one, each a little higher than last year, until suddenly the math no longer works. Do you pay for prescriptions or groceries? Keep the heat on or skip a doctor's visit? These are real choices Ohio seniors are facing right now, and experts warn that 2026 could push many households past their breaking point. But what happens if you can't keep up? That's the question no one likes to ask, and the one we're answering today. In this video, we'll uncover 10 powerful reasons costs are surging for Ohio seniors, and more importantly, what you can do before rising expenses take control of your life. Stay with us, this could change how you prepare for the years ahead. Number 1. Rising property taxes across Ohio. For many Ohio seniors, property taxes have quietly become one of the fastest growing expenses, and the increases are catching people off guard. Over the past few years, home values across Ohio have surged, and when counties reassess those values, property taxes often rise right along with them. On paper, it may look like you're richer because your home is worth more, but in real life, that higher value can mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars more in taxes each year, even though your income hasn't changed at all. This is especially painful for seniors living on fixed incomes like Social Security or pensions. While wages may rise for working families, retirement income usually does not keep pace with tax hikes. Research in housing economics shows that older homeowners are among the most vulnerable to tax reassessments because they have high housing stability but low income flexibility. In simple terms, you can't easily downsize, move, or earn more money to offset the increase. The home you plan to live in for life suddenly starts feeling like a financial burden rather than a safe haven. The real danger is what happens next. As property taxes rise, seniors may start dipping into savings, cutting back on essentials, or delaying medical care just to stay current. Some even fall behind and face penalties or liens, something many never imagined in retirement. The good news is that Ohio does offer property tax relief programs for seniors, including homestead exemptions and local assistance options, but many eligible homeowners never apply because they don't know they qualify. If you haven't reviewed your tax bill or checked for senior exemptions recently, now is the time, because ignoring rising property taxes can quietly unravel even the most carefully planned retirement. Number 2. Utility costs are climbing faster than inflation. Utility bills are becoming a silent budget killer for Ohio seniors, and many don't realize how fast these costs are rising until the statement arrives in the mail. Electricity, natural gas, water, trash service, every essential utility has increased over the past few years. Even small monthly jumps of $20 or $30 add up quickly when you're living on a fixed income. Studies on household expenses show that seniors now spend a larger percentage of their income on utilities than any other age group, simply because these are costs you cannot avoid or delay. What's driving these increases makes the situation even more frustrating. Aging infrastructure, higher fuel costs, and investments in energy system upgrades are being passed directly to consumers. Research in energy economics confirms that utility companies often spread long-term upgrade costs across customer bills, meaning seniors help pay for changes that won't reduce their bills anytime soon. For Ohio seniors, winter heating costs are especially dangerous. A colder-than-average season can turn a manageable bill into a financial emergency, forcing painful choices between warmth, food, and medication. The most troubling part is how quietly this happens. Utility costs don't spike all at once. They creep up month by month, year by year, until suddenly your budget no longer works. Seniors may respond by lowering heat, skipping air conditioning during dangerous heat waves, or avoiding appliance use, which can negatively affect health and safety. The good news is that assistance programs, budget billing plans, and energy efficiency upgrades can help, but only if you know about them and act early. Ignoring rising utility costs doesn't just strain your finances, it can put your well-being at risk, especially as Ohio faces more extreme weather patterns in the years ahead. Number 3. Grocery prices aren't stabilizing for seniors. Many Ohio seniors were told that grocery prices would eventually come back down, but for the foods they rely on most, that relief still hasn't arrived. Staples like bread, eggs, dairy, fresh produce, and meat remain significantly more expensive than they were just a few years ago. Economic research on consumer spending shows that older adults feel food inflation more sharply because they tend to buy the same essential items week after week. When those basics rise in price, there's little room to substitute or cut back without affecting nutrition and health. What makes this worse is that seniors often have special dietary needs, whether it's low-sodium foods, diabetic-friendly options, or easy-to-prepare meals. These items are often priced higher and rarely go on deep discount. Studies in public health nutrition warn that food inflation can push seniors toward cheaper, lower-quality options, increasing the risk of malnutrition, fatigue, and chronic illness. In Ohio, where winters can limit access to fresh food, higher grocery prices can quickly turn a normal shopping trip into a stressful financial decision. Over time, rising grocery costs force quiet sacrifices. Seniors may skip meals, buy less fresh produce, or stretch food longer than recommended, choices that can harm both physical and mental health. The long-term impact isn't just hunger, it's higher medical costs down the road. While senior discount days, community food programs, and careful meal planning can help ease the pressure, many people don't learn about these options until they're already struggling. If grocery bills keep rising unchecked, food insecurity could become one of the most serious and least visible challenges facing Ohio seniors in 2026 and beyond. Number 4, healthcare costs keep creeping up. Healthcare is one of the biggest, and most stressful, expenses Ohio seniors face, and in 2026 it continues to rise in ways many people don't expect. While Medicare provides essential coverage, it does not cover everything. Monthly premiums, deductibles, copays, and out-of-pocket costs for services slowly increase year after year. Health economics research shows that seniors now spend a larger share of their income on healthcare than any previous generation, even when they're considered insured. The result is a system that feels stable on the surface but becomes costly in everyday use. Prescription drugs and routine care are often where the pressure builds. A single doctor visit, lab test, or follow-up appointment can trigger multiple bills arriving weeks later. Studies on healthcare utilization reveal that rising out-of-pocket costs cause many seniors to delay appointments or skip recommended treatments. This creates a dangerous cycle. Minor issues turn into major health problems, leading to higher costs down the road. For Ohio seniors managing chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or arthritis, these creeping expenses can quietly overwhelm a fixed budget. The most troubling impact is how healthcare costs force impossible choices. Seniors may cut pills in half, delay refills, or avoid specialists just to make ends meet. These decisions aren't about carelessness, they're about survival. While reviewing Medicare plans annually and exploring assistance programs can help reduce some of the burden, many people don't realize their coverage no longer fits their needs. If healthcare costs continue to rise unchecked, they won't just strain finances, they'll threaten health, independence, and peace of mind for countless Ohio seniors in the years ahead. Before you go, pause for a moment and think, which of these rising costs feels like the biggest threat to your future right now? Drop a comment below and let your voice be heard, because your experience may help someone else who's silently struggling. And don't miss our previous video, where we break down hidden benefits many Ohio seniors overlook. It could save you real money. If this video helped you, please support our work by subscribing. It's just one click, but it helps us keep creating these in-depth videos for you. Number 5, prescription drug price gaps are draining savings. Prescription medications are a lifeline for many Ohio seniors, yet their prices can vary wildly, and that unpredictability is becoming a serious financial threat. Two people taking the same medication may pay completely different amounts, depending on the pharmacy, insurance plan, or drug tier. Health policy research shows that price gaps for common prescriptions have widened, leaving seniors confused and often overpaying without realizing it. For those on multiple medications, even small price differences can snowball into hundreds of dollars a year. What makes this especially dangerous is how quietly the costs add up. A copay that rises by just a few dollars here and there doesn't seem alarming, until you multiply it by several prescriptions every month. Studies in medication adherence reveal that higher drug costs are one of the top reasons seniors skip doses or delay refills. This isn't because the medicine isn't needed, but because the budget simply won't stretch any further. Over time, missed medications can lead to worsening conditions, emergency care, and even hospital stays, ironically increasing overall healthcare costs. The good news is that many seniors have options, but they're often hidden in fine print. Asking about generic alternatives, comparing pharmacy prices, and reviewing drug coverage during Medicare open enrollment can make a real difference. Some assistance programs and discount plans can also help close the gap. Still, many Ohio seniors don't learn about these tools until their savings are already depleted. If prescription drug price gaps continue to grow, they won't just hurt wallets, they'll directly impact health, stability, and quality of life in retirement. Number 6. Housing maintenance and repair costs are exploding. For Ohio seniors who own their homes, maintenance and repair costs are becoming an unexpected and overwhelming expense. What used to be manageable, fixing a leaky faucet, servicing a furnace, replacing an appliance, now comes with much higher price tags. Labor shortages, higher material costs, and longer wait times have driven repair bills up sharply. Housing research shows that home maintenance inflation has outpaced general inflation, hitting older homeowners the hardest because many live in homes that are 20, 30, or even 40 years old. The real problem is that these expenses rarely come one at a time. A roof issue can lead to water damage. An aging furnace can fail in the middle of winter. Studies on senior housing stability show that unexpected repair costs are one of the top reasons retirees drain emergency savings or take on debt. Unlike younger homeowners, seniors often can't tackle repairs themselves or spread costs over future earnings. One major repair can erase months, or even years, of careful budgeting. Over time, many seniors respond by delaying repairs, hoping problems won't get worse. Unfortunately, research shows the opposite usually happens. Small issues grow into safety hazards, energy inefficiencies, or major structural damage, increasing both costs and health risks. While Ohio does offer home repair assistance programs for seniors, many eligible homeowners never apply or don't know where to start. If rising maintenance costs continue unchecked, the homes meant to provide comfort and security in retirement could become one of the greatest financial threats seniors face in 2026 and beyond. Number 7. Insurance premiums are rising quietly every year. Insurance is one of those expenses most Ohio seniors don't think about, until the bill goes up again. Homeowners insurance, auto insurance, and supplemental health policies have all been increasing steadily, often without clear explanation. Industry research shows that insurers regularly adjust premiums based on risk assessments, repair costs, and claim payouts, and those increases are passed directly to policyholders. For seniors on fixed incomes, even a small increase can disrupt an already tight budget. What makes this especially frustrating is that many seniors stay loyal to the same insurance provider for decades, assuming that long-term customers are rewarded with stability. In reality, studies in consumer insurance behavior show the opposite. Longtime customers often pay higher premiums than new ones. Rising construction costs, vehicle repair expenses, and regional risk factors all contribute to higher rates in Ohio, even for seniors who haven't filed claims in years. As premiums rise, seniors may respond by lowering coverage or increasing deductibles to save money, unknowingly exposing themselves to serious financial risk. One accident, storm, or medical event can then turn into a devastating expense. Regularly reviewing policies, comparing rates, and asking about senior discounts can help, but many people don't take these steps until after costs become unmanageable. If insurance premiums continue climbing quietly in the background, they could become one of the most overlooked threats to financial stability for Ohio seniors in the coming years. Number 8. Transportation is no longer affordable for many seniors. Transportation used to be a manageable expense for Ohio seniors, but in recent years it has become a growing financial strain. Gas prices fluctuate unpredictably, car insurance keeps rising, and routine maintenance like tires, brakes, and oil changes now cost far more than they once did. Transportation studies show that seniors are spending a higher percentage of their income just to stay mobile, even though many drive less than younger adults. Yet without reliable transportation, everyday life becomes much harder. The challenge goes beyond owning a car. Public transportation and ride services have also increased in cost, while availability in many Ohio communities remains limited. Research on senior mobility highlights a serious issue. When transportation becomes too expensive, seniors start canceling doctor visits, skipping social activities, and avoiding essential errands. Over time, this loss of mobility can lead to isolation, worsening health, and increased dependence on others, all of which carry hidden emotional and financial costs. Many seniors try to cut expenses by driving less or delaying vehicle maintenance, but that can backfire. Ignoring repairs often leads to breakdowns or safety risks that cost far more in the long run. Community senior ride programs, preventive maintenance planning, and reassessing insurance coverage can help reduce the burden, but only if seniors know these options exist. If transportation continues to become unaffordable, it won't just limit movement, it will threaten independence, health, and quality of life for Ohio seniors as 2026 approaches. Number 9. Fixed incomes are losing buying power every year. For many Ohio seniors, the biggest problem isn't just rising prices, it's that their income simply isn't keeping up. Social Security cost of living adjustments are meant to help, but economic research shows they often fail to reflect the real expenses seniors face, like healthcare, housing, and utilities. As a result, even when benefits increase, purchasing power continues to shrink. What once covered a full month of essentials now runs out days, or even weeks, too soon. This slow erosion is especially dangerous because it doesn't feel dramatic at first. Seniors adjust little by little, buying less, delaying purchases, or dipping into savings to make up the difference. Studies on retirement security reveal that many retirees underestimate how damaging long-term inflation can be on a fixed income. Over time, savings meant for emergencies or peace of mind are quietly drained just to cover basic living costs. Eventually, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. When income growth lags behind essential expenses year after year, financial stress becomes constant. Seniors may feel trapped, anxious, or afraid of unexpected bills. While budgeting strategies, benefit reviews, and assistance programs can help stretch income further, they can't fully replace lost buying power. If this trend continues, shrinking income value may become one of the most serious financial threats facing Ohio seniors in 2026 and beyond, because no amount of careful planning can overcome costs that rise faster than income. Number 10. Emergency expenses are turning into financial crises. For Ohio seniors, emergencies are no longer small setbacks, they're becoming full-blown financial crises. A sudden medical issue, an urgent home repair, or the need to help a family member can instantly wipe out months of income. Research on retirement preparedness shows that a large number of seniors have limited emergency savings, not because they were careless, but because rising everyday costs leave little room to set money aside. When an emergency hits, there's often nowhere to turn. What makes this even more dangerous is how quickly emergencies pile up. A fall can lead to medical bills, transportation costs, and home modifications. A furnace breakdown can coincide with a winter heating spike. Studies in financial stress reveal that seniors facing emergencies are more likely to take on high-interest debt, miss bill payments, or skip essential care, all choices that create long-term consequences. The emotional toll can be just as heavy as the financial one, leading to anxiety, fear, and a loss of confidence in one's independence. Without a financial cushion, every unexpected expense feels catastrophic. Seniors may delay calling for help, ignore warning signs, or push problems aside until they become unavoidable and far more expensive. Building even a small emergency fund, knowing where to find community assistance, and planning ahead can make a powerful difference. As costs rise in 2026, emergency expenses won't just test budgets, they'll test stability, health, and peace of mind for Ohio seniors across the state. As we've seen, the rising cost surge facing Ohio seniors in 2026 isn't caused by one single problem, it's the result of multiple pressures piling up at the same time. Property taxes, utilities, groceries, healthcare, insurance, transportation, and emergencies are all increasing, while fixed incomes struggle to keep pace. None of these challenges happen overnight, which is what makes them so dangerous. They creep in quietly, month by month, slowly reshaping what retirement really looks like for thousands of seniors across Ohio. But here's the most important takeaway: awareness is power. Understanding where these costs are coming from gives you the chance to act before they spiral out of control. Many seniors assume rising expenses are unavoidable, yet assistance programs, exemptions, plan reviews, and small adjustments can make a real difference when done early. Research consistently shows that seniors who regularly review their benefits, expenses, and coverage options are far more likely to maintain financial stability and independence, even during periods of rising inflation. If there's one message to remember, it's this: you are not alone, and you are not powerless. These challenges are affecting seniors across the state, and solutions exist, but only if you know where to look and when to act. That's why conversations like this matter. If this video helped you understand what's coming, take a moment to like it so others can see it too. Subscribe to the channel for more updates that help protect your financial future, and comment below, which of these rising costs worries you the most right now. Finally, remember that this content is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional financial or legal advice. Always consult a qualified expert about your personal situation. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay in control of your future.